We have a special guest with us here on RadioU Mornings today. You know him if you go back a ways, from the song Spy Hunter to The Butcher to Metatropolis and about 3 dozen other hits here on RadioU in between. It's a RadioU legend, Andrew from Project 86. Andrew, good morning. Thanks for joining RadioU Mornings.
That is an amazing intro. I don't know how to live up to that.
I don't know why you didn't include my favorite song, which is Fall Goliath Fall.
We don't have all day to list every great Project 86 song. But the reason we needed to talk to you, Andrew, is because we've been seeing the countdown on social media, and tomorrow is the day that you have pre-orders launching for new music. You're working on a new album. And so first, I do kind of want to know, like we talked to you not so long ago. You had just wrapped up doing the OMNI double album and the book and everything that went with that. That was a lot of work. And so my question to you is, what is the motivation to hop right back into making more new music?
Insanity. Just being a crazy person. I'm genuinely excited about what happened creatively on this last cycle. It was definitely a brand new thought, basically a rebrand of the entire idea of what I've been doing all along with Project 86. I really wanted to put an end to the concept of Project 86, at least in terms of in my own mind and in other people's minds, of what the band name is and was, and rebrand into something new, which is revolving around this OMNI world building. So on the double album, I wrote a novel, also wrote another book called I Need Truth, which is like an autobiographical journey through my music career up to date. And then, we did the double album plus another 5 songs. So we did 28 songs. Mm-hmm. Very, very busy 4 years there. But really the thing that's pushing me forward, to answer your question, is just the themes, the idea of telling a story and building a world around the concept of transhumanism as it relates to the real world and what we're seeing with the rise of AI and how technology is accelerating forward in our lives so quickly. Mm-hmm. And the impact that has on all of us, and what that means for our relationship with one another, our relationship with ourselves, and primarily our relationship with God. Mm-hmm. What does that look like? So exploring all of that, and obviously making music that has a different sound. OMNI had a different sound than what I had ever done previously musically. It's heavier, it's darker, a little bit more electronic elements, and the thematic elements, cyberpunk and transhumanism and sci-fi and all of that. It's a brand new thing, brand new era for me. So it's very exciting, and I get to tell stories and write more novels. And the goal moving forward is to do an album and a novel, each cycle. So however long people want to hear that and be invested.
Well, Andrew, that leads right into my next question. As we return to the world of OMNI for OMNI Part 3 for this new album, and then, as you mentioned, a new novel, give us kind of, I guess, a teaser, a description of what we'll be seeing as we head into the next phase.
I actually wrote a little blurb the other day for social media. I'll just read it.
We love blurbs.
Just coincidentally, I've been working on this. Okay, so this is picking up after what was addressed in the story and in the world building on the last album. In 2046, the OMNI Corporation created a reimagined Babylonian tower to pierce the sky. Their attempt to crack the firmament may have been thwarted, but the technocracy was far from dead. From the ashes of OMNI City, the next step in their plans for us is being executed. Behind closed doors in dark corners of the web, ready to be unleashed on an unsuspecting populace. A small group of individuals, collectively known as the Remnant, have a plan, though. A Trojan horse to subvert the digital control that is coming for us all. Will they succeed, or will each of us succumb to digital eternal enslavement? The pressure, as well as the stakes, escalate. This will be the next installment of the story. So a lot of nerd in there, but This is fun stuff for me, man. I mean, I've been a fan of all things. I mean, just dating back to when I was in school as a kid. I was always intrigued by books like Lord of the Flies and 1984 and Brave New World and everything in between. Things that paint a not so distant future that examines the heart of man. And, I'm a believer in the idea that, in each of us is selfishness. And what is that? How does that play out with governments and systems and media and our individual lives? And what does that say about our relationship with our Creator? And ultimately, I think it has a biblical twist to it all, even though it's fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun for me to examine all of this. And it's something I've always wanted to do. And now I get to do it in the form of OMNI.
Nice. Yeah. We are fired up to explore this more with you. So the pre-orders for the new album, the campaign you're launching, starts tomorrow, Saturday, November 15th. How do people get involved? How can they be a part of the journey?
So project86.com is still the hub. This is going to be OMNI Part 3. It basically has two heads in terms of support. One is the long lead pre-order. We've called that a crowdfund in ages past. We just call it a long lead pre-order, but use the term crowdfund because that's what everybody knows that word. It's just basically a way to get people to invest on the front end in exchange for exclusive music, which we'll be offering an exclusive song in the spring to everybody who pre-orders, plus access to all the music before it drops publicly, and much more. The other side of it is a Patreon that we have. It's at patreon.com/P86Omni. And that's a way for everyone. This is pretty unique, I think, to our band and what we've been doing in recent history. It's not just an opportunity to see behind the scenes, which it is. It's podcasting and much more. But it's also a way to participate in terms of collaboration. And that's what it's evolved into. And I feel like this is a really special part of what we're offering to people. You come be a part of this community where people work together to help me and others build out every piece of the puzzle, from the music to the lyrics, to the storytelling, to the merch, to everything in between. And basically it's an ongoing conversation, and I'm getting feedback on everything we do. And it's built collectively by the most, quote, diehard fans. So it's been very fun to engage with everybody in that way. And we're just ramping up into a brand new season of this. This is something that we did on the last album cycle, and it's reskinned and brand new with new perks and new tiers and everything in between. And we've got everything from quilts made from past P86 designs to a lyric writing class with yours truly, to so much. We're doing more live shows this time around, and we're structuring them a little bit differently. There'll be bidding on certain exclusive elements of the shows, and it's really we try every time we do an album to offer people as much exclusive content and merch and everything in between as possible. So put a lot of time and thought and energy into all of this.
Nice.
Awesome.
You had me at Project 86 Quilts.
I know. That sounds sick.
Let's see Sleep Token do that.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying, man. Always trying to reinvent.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's exciting. Can't wait to hear and see and experience more new stuff from the Project 86 Omniverse. Andrew, thanks for joining us this morning, and best of luck going forward with your insane project that you've taken on.
Thanks, you guys, for always being so supportive, man. I can't say thanks enough to both you all at Radio U, as well as the audience. You guys are in many ways the straw that stirs the drink. So appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Of course.